Good day, I'm Louise Tablanche, and I'm going to tell you a story about Matthew 17, the transfiguration of Jesus. Jesus took Peter, James, and John with him up the mountain. He was transfigured before them, whereby his face shone like the sun, and his clothes became white like light. At this time, Moses and Elijah appeared and were talking to Jesus. Moses and Elijah were two of the greatest prophets in the Old Testament. Moses predicted the coming of the great prophet, and Elijah foretold of the coming of the Messiah. Peter wanted to build 3 shelters for Jesus and Moses and Elijah, but a bright cloud covered them, and a voice out of the cloud said, "This is my son, whom I am well pleased. Listen to him." The disciples fell on their faces and were afraid. Jesus touched them and said, "Rise and have no fear." And when they looked around, there was only Jesus. Jesus then commanded them to tell no one until after the Son of Man had been raised from the dead. This all tells me that we must listen to what the Lord says to us and trust him, as God was well pleased with him. The second item is Jesus heals the boy with a demon. The father of the boy came to Jesus and asked him to have mercy on his son, as his son had suffered seizures and terrible things, like falling into the fire and into the water. He had brought the boy to the disciples, but they could not heal him. Jesus asked, "How long am I going to be with the disciples to instruct you, as God said, 'Listen to my son'? Bring the boy to me." Jesus rebuked the demon, and it came out of the boy, and he was healed instantly. The disciples could not get the demon to come out of the boy, and Jesus' response was, "Because you have little faith. For truly I say to you, if you have faith like a mustard seed, you could move the mountain from here to there. It would move and nothing would be impossible for you, if you believe." The third item is Jesus again foretells of the death and resurrection. When they were gathered in Galilee, Jesus tells the disciples, "The Son of Man is about to be delivered into the hands of men, to be crucified, and they will kill him, and on the 3rd day he will rise from the dead." They were very distressed, and God had told them to listen to Jesus. The fourth one is the temple tax. When they came to Capernaum, the tax collectors of the 2 drachma tax asked Peter, "Does your teacher not pay tax?" Now all teachers had to pay tax in order to teach. Peter answered without thinking and put Jesus in a situation, as they did not carry money on themselves. Jesus used this situation to show that a king did not pay tax, nor did any of his sons pay taxes. But to appease the law, Jesus sent Peter to the lake. "Throw in your line and take the first fish, and in his mouth you will find a shekel, which is a 4 drachma coin. Give it to them for yourself and my taxes." Listen to Jesus and trust him as per God's instructions. I want to thank you for this time.